modal form. We consider this linear system where the evolution matrix is diagonal, where I have ones everywhere on the control matrix, and the coefficient on the observation matrix are all independent, and I have also a direct term D. I have to draw a block diagram for this system using integrators, aiders, and amplifiers. Then I will have to compute the transfer function of this system and to compute the characteristic polynomial. So this is my system, and I can understand that the vector x is of dimension n, so I will have to draw here n integrators. So it corresponds to the memory of the system. Here I will have x1, x dot 1. Here I will have an integrator with x2, x dot 2, and so on. And I will have the last integrator, xn, x dot n. I will start with y, so the y is here, and y will be the sum of different elements. So I have an adder here. I will have C1 here, C2 here, due to this and this, and Cn here. All of this will go to the adder, okay, and now I have also a direct term coming from U, so I will draw U here, and I have several elements, and one of them will correspond to D and will go to the adder. Okay, now about x dot 1. So x dot 1 will be the sum, so I will have a feedback from its own state. So lambda 1, like this. Will go to a adder, like this. And here I have a 1, so in this case, I will have something like this. And it will be the same for all integrator. I will have the own feedback, lambda 2, lambda n, adder here, here, and also the u. Okay, so it corresponds to my system where the input is u and the output is y. It was for the first question. Now, second question. I have to compute the transfer function, and the transfer function was can be computed here quite easily. It is g of s. I take the formula, so it is c times si minus a inverse B plus D. Okay. So in my situation, since I have one input, one output, and since the matrix of evolution A is diagonal, everything should be easy. So I will perform this computation. I will have C1 Cn multiplied by Si minus 1 will be minus y minus a, excuse me, will be S minus lambda 1, S minus lambda n, and zeros everywhere, minus 1. B is made with ones, like this, plus D. So it is quite, the matrix IA is quite easy to inverse, and I will obtain, so C1 Cn, since it is diagonal, it is 1 divided by lambda 1, 1 divided by S minus lambda n, zeros everywhere, once, plus D. I can compute easily this multiplication, and I will obtain S1 divided by S minus lambda 1 plus C2 plus and so on, and up to the last one, and I have to add D. Okay, so what happens in practice if I have a transfer function and if I want to have the modal form? I have to decompose in this way in simple elements the fraction, and then I can also give the wiring which corresponds to this. So I can obtain a realization of in a modal form of any transfer function if I am able to decompose with simple elements in this way. The last question. I have to give the characteristic polynomial of this system. So again here, since it is diagonal, it is quite easy. The polynomial is given by the determinant of Si minus a, which this is Si minus a. This is this matrix. It is diagonal. So obviously it will be equal to S minus lambda 1 multiplied by S minus lambda 2 multiplied by S minus lambda n. So we can understand that the roots of P of S correspond to the poles of the transfer function, and the lambda e correspond also to the eigenvalues of the matrix A. So to study the stability, I just have to check that these roots, so these lambda 1, lambda n, are all on the left plane. No one should be on the right plane. They are all conjugate and should be symmetric with respect to the real axis.